Hey guys, MrPokke here. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys something which is gonna be our attempt to zero cycle anomaly arbitration king in check using the latest fate units. Not this buckle, but Rin Tohsaka. Alright, so ever since the inclusion of Rin Tohsaka, I personally believe Archer has completely taken on the next level and arose into the realms of a definitive tier 0. So I have already tried out the speed tuning, RNG management and everything by myself off stream, very much similar to Prime Poke back in those days. So if all things goes well today, we should be getting this on our very first try. So without further ado, let's get in and our first try zero cycle Murata Gravia, right? Okay, and what speed is Rin? I mean, it depends. Right, it depends if you have enough speed, but it does in fact do be depending right here. Okay, Baba Ude. I'm not really gonna yap too much because there's still a very high likelihood of us failing, and that will mainly depend if our crowd control by Graphia is gonna be too annoying. So wave 1 is almost zero issue whatsoever, so I can kind of explain to you guys the methodology for this very first run. So always E. Alright, and then you E. Okay, over here, very important tip for Rin and Archer users. You do not want to activate your Sparkle out right here. You intentionally want to let go to 3 skill points such that you can let go of the first joint follow-up attack. Right? Then between the Uma as well as the Lion, you actually don't want to kill the Lion because you want to get hit by the Lion to give you a little bit more additional energy. So the first skill is going to fly here, joint attack procs, 100% charge on Mimi, and then only at this point do you activate your Sparkle ultimate to replenish us back to the maximum. And then from here, let go of only 2 Archer skills. And why you let go of 2 Archer skills is because you get back 2 skill points for free 99, and then you stop. Because immediately right after this, Mimi is gonna pull you back up again so that you can guarantee your Archer having 100% crit rate as well as the additional true damage. So once you fly this back up, Archer ultimate is gonna activate, and then you are just gonna let go of everything you have on the little horse. Alright, so that is gonna be 1, and you do the same thing all over. Right, so that is gonna be 1, that is gonna be 2. Oh, you see Bro has at 1 HP. It's fine, right? So from this point onwards, you want to divert your attention to the Lion because the Lion is really fat because your Rin Tohsaka is gonna provide the follow-up attack count for Archer to get rid of the horse, right? So we're just gonna let go of everything, right? Very nice, very good. So right here, the entire fight, if you're gonna be doing a zero cycle for this current setup, you want to only use basic attack for Rin Tohsaka. You will never ever use a skill at all. Completely zero. Because my Rin Tohsaka is E0 S1, my Archer is E1 S1. You will never ever use a skill, right? So her only job in this role is to spam basic attack. Which is, I'm not sure if they intentionally designed this way, but that is what I found to be the highest amount of value you can get from running Rin Tohsaka. So this is gonna go for the basic. Alright, give us a skill point generation, and then that horse is gonna die. Very nice. We take a hit over here, which is very nice. Alright, that's gonna be fine. Okay, after this, you will see how you will pull up Archer right before Rin Tohsaka. Alright, which means you are gonna be able to get off the joint follow-up attack because Rin already took her turn, right? So this pulls up, but you still want to make sure RMC is before Archer so that RMC can let go of a basic attack to get the ultimate, right? So this comes up. Okay, so this part is super important, right? Once you cast basic on RMC, you will let go of an Archer follow-up attack, which will then give you the perfect amount of energy to cast Archer's ultimate. But the thing is, you need to let go of the ultimate immediately because the entire debuff for Anomaly Arbitration is that it will give the enemy a 30% speed boost whenever you cast out. So you do not want to give this speed boost to Murata Gravia So you want to let go of all the outs in wave 1, and then by going into Murata Gravia, she will no longer get any speed boost. So once this basic goes in, you are going to be able to get ultimate for both RMC and Archer, right? So I'm going to slow down here so you can keep up. Basic, Archer follow-up, let go of your RMC ultimate, then let go of your Archer ultimate. So Archer does not take a turn at all because you should be killing every single one of these Sparkles right here. Right, this ultimate goes right in, and it should be way overkill. Right, so easily get this out. So we are gonna be going into phase 2 right now. One follow-up attack goes to horse, then everything from here, it is gonna be relatively straightforward, and then afterwards we will then pray for the right RNG for Murata's crowd control, and we'll just see how that is gonna be going. The targeting for this is very important because your job as Archer is to kill these 2 fat fucks before you get rid of Murata, and these horses are ridiculously fucking fat. So we're just gonna boom. That's gonna be 1 boom, that's gonna be 2 boom, and then that's gonna be 3 boom, right? Proc our joint follow-up attack, right? That's gonna be another big boom over there, right? That's gonna be a huge boom. Alright, that's good. So the follow-up attack landing on the horse is actually pretty good because you do want to get rid of the horse first, right? So you're going to let go of that 1 more over there. Okay, for this particular HP, he is almost going to die, which is where the RNG factor is going to come in. Because we are going to rely on our joint follow-up attack and Rin ultimate to kill the horses without overkilling on the damage themselves. So from this point, we are going to divert our attention to the next horse. Alright, then Rin Tohsaka is going to let go of her ultimate. But notice right here, right? Look at the speed tuning, right? She is at 58 AV, you're at 55 AV. But you should, by right, outspeed Murata. But because you're gonna be casting a Rin Tohsaka ultimate, you will not outspeed Murata. However, since you have taken action and we did not let go of ultimate in wave 1 immediately, your Sparkle should still outspeed Murata, right? So once you go for the basic, once again, we're never ever casting an ultimate at all. We're just gonna pop this. Alright, so this ultimate, we're just gonna aim 3 target, which will then give us the 100% action value advance on Archer. This is absolutely crucial because you need to make sure this 100% AV advance happens after Rin Tohsaka takes a turn so that you can proc your joint follow-up attacks for 399. So this will come in, and then everything else is just gonna come back as it is. So we are gonna have enough for ultimate. The ultimate is gonna come back in. And then we're just gonna keep on doing up on the horses. So this horse is gonna go buff flip explode, right? Very nice. Okay, for this one, you do not want to overkill, so this is where you start hitting Murata Gravia, right? So you're just gonna come in, joint follow-up attack is gonna proc, and hopefully the follow-up attack can kill the other horse right there. Okay, it is what it is. That is gonna be a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? No matter, right? No matter. So we are then once again going to pop this. You might think that our action value is off because we do not have enough to outspeed Murata Gravia, and that is why you use the power of S5DDD, right? So we'll first let go of this, right? Then make sure that Mimi basics the horse so that they actually die. So once you pull this up right here, right? Mimi getting us the EBA. Hopefully this does in fact kill the horse. Oh my god, the horse actually did not die, which is absolutely fucking insane. But it is no matter because with the power of DDD and perfect speed tuning from my end, my Rin Tohsaka is exactly 1 AV before Archer, right? So this is all already properly speed tuned, no RNG whatsoever. So at this point, I'm just begging to fucking god that this horse can just please die because we missed all of our 50-50 RNGs because by right, my follow-up attack should have killed this horse by now. So it is what it is. So this is gonna... Oh, that is just fucking annoying, bro, right? We are gonna all in Murata Gravia, right? All in Murata Gravia. Maybe Mimi Punch can get us there, right? Maybe Mimi Punch can just bet out there. Okay, very good. Very nice. Okay, if you have enough gear and builds, you should completely skip phase 1. But I feel my gear is probably not strong enough, so she will probably be left around like 1 or 2% HP. Basically from what I have tested. I'll turn down the volume a little bit. tanky, right? While for the first time, Chat actually wants to listen to me yet instead of listening to the background music, which is honestly very, very interesting. But with that out of the way, we're just gonna slam on for Murata, right? So this is gonna go there, and then this is gonna go there, and then this is gonna cut the joint attack. Hopefully this kills a horse. Oh my goodness! Okay, so we actually completely skipped. Okay, that was actually perfect. That was actually perfect. So in my previous runs, I actually could not bypass phase 1, but with that perfect amount of damage, joint follow-up, we actually completely skipped phase 1. So when she rams her giant train into my face, we then activate global fucking passive for the perfect amount of RNG right here, except it is not RNG because I did in fact plan for everything myself, right? So now we are just gonna boom, 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 boom. I boom, right? Then we're just gonna go for another boom, right? Then we're gonna get our ultimate, then we just slam back in. At this point, the zero cycle is already more or less complete. You just need to hope for the RNG that after she summons her goons, you do not die. So our HP is really evenly distributed. So by right, if assuming all of the targeting from the goons do not just aim like Sparkle all in or like Archer all in, this zero cycle is more or less already accomplished, right? So we are just gonna cut that. Okay, from this point, right, it is a little bit scary because Mimi is about to get 100%. So how I did it from my previous run is that I made use of Rin's turn to go first so that I can refresh my joint follow-up attack, and then I let go of Archer from this Sparkle action. You know what I'm saying? But right now, because she is slightly faster than Rin Tohsaka, I am not able to guarantee that. So even if Mimi were to pull me up right now, we would still have to risk the RNG factor of dying here. So hopefully at this point, we will just pray for a good RNG, right? We're just gonna let Mimi pull him back up immediately. My Archer is gonna go for the basic. So if everything goes well, I think this should be our zero cycle, right? So we're just gonna let go of everything. We should be hitting 100% here without any issue. All right. So this 100%, we don't have our joint follow up. What we are gonna do is to essentially pray, right? We do need to pray right now. Oh, it's gonna be tight, bro. It's gonna be really tight. It's gonna be super, super, super tight. So once Archer pulls up, he basic, I basic, land a follow-up attack, because I need to refresh my Archer's true damage buff, right? My Archer's true damage buff is already gone right now. So once this refreshes, when she summons the clones, we will just see where that goes. So we're just gonna basic. Alright, then this is just gonna basic. Alright. Okay, so now we just pray, right? So it's gonna be 5 different hits. If she somehow kills Mimi, best case scenario. Then once Rin goes, Sparkle goes, we win. Alright. So, oh fuck me. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm pausing because whoever queued this song is out of their damn mind right now. Okay, yeah, I got a little bit distracted by that. Okay, can y'all stop goofing around because we might lose this. If the 2 clowns hit Archer right here, we lose. So if they don't hit Archer, we'll win this on our very first try. So let's lock the fuck in right now. That was really, really fucking close. Wait, we don't have any DOT, right? If we don't have any DOT, this should be game.
Don't worry, I'll go. You're sticky?
Okay. Wait, let me just check something real quick. I need to out with Cypher after this because my buff has been expired. So we are gonna scale. We're gonna out. Out gets me DDD. Mimi goes before Murata. I cannot out with arms right now because if I out, Murata will outspeed. Okay, I literally need to hold this. Because if I out right now, she gets beat, she crosses me, and we will lose. So I need to hold everything. With that, chat. Okay, chat, respectfully, this song is fucking ruining my vibe, bro. This one's fucking ruining my vibes, right? So with that, chat, with that, right? Let me just turn this up right now, right? All the way, right? With that, chat.
I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, unknown to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons. Yet, those hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray, I will limit the way it works.
And with that, MrPokke officially makes a comeback for the first time since 2024, right? Actually grinded out everything perfectly on our first try. So hopefully you have enjoyed our little MrPokke content today, because we have not done something like this in a really long time, ever since Honkai Starbucks became Mimo slop, the Ela slop, breaks off, and all that kind of thing. So the builds are going to be seen right here. We are going to be going for Navigator's Oath because res pen is res pen. It is pretty much by far the best buff you can use for Archer team. Builds are going to be seen as this right here. This crit rate is honestly too high. I will lower this down to 90% because you should be having 100% buff coverage on RMC. This, if you have an S1 S-Veil, it will be even easier. But unfortunately, your streamer is a fucking dumbass, and I did not pull for S1 Asheville, so we are just gonna stick with our free light cone. Tracers maxed out. Relic is gonna be the classic 4-piece quantum into 2-piece Tengoku. You could consider running this with a tag rope, maybe, but I did find myself preferring energy regeneration just to squeeze out the ultimate a little bit. But this run can also be accomplished running the attack percentage rope, so it's up to you. E1 Archer as our god, Rin Tohsaka. So this is the cook that I was keeping a secret for so long. We were in fact running the full 4-piece ego, 2-piece Tohsaka, Rin Tohsaka, and you can see just on the entire course of battle, bro did not use her skill a single time. All she needed to do there was to spam this thing called basic attack. So you just A. All you need to do the entire fight, right? Because from what I've noticed is that if you were to go ahead and try to give her a proper DPS build, RMC and Sparkle doesn't give her enough Guai, right? There's not enough buff coverage for her to actually justify running the enhanced skill. So you know what? Fuck that shit. You just give her as much speed as possible running our 4-piece Eagle, 2-piece Tohsaka to buff my Archer's damage even further while still providing skill point economy. This S1 gave me more defense up. I just realized this is S2. Don't worry about it. I'm going to count this as one cost.
The greatest delusional Honkai star rail player that has ever lived.
At E0 S1 Rin Tohsaka, and our Sparkle is gonna be a slightly unrelated build at a 174 speed 4-piece Eagle and 2-piece Fonwag. I would say this speed is properly speed tuned to perfection. but it is based on my build. You saw just now like my Rin, Tohsaka, and Sparkle, the AV is almost like by 1 AV difference, especially when my Archer went right after Rin, Tohsaka. If your Sparkle is not this fast, you honestly don't need it, because you can see we cleared our 0 cycle within like 100 AV left to spare. So we still had like 2 more entire Sparkle actions that we didn't even need to use because we had so much damage. But of course, this is also with the power of them E3 Sparkle right there. But I will say this run, the core fundamentals probably can be replicated on Bob, which is why I would really want to try this on my free-to-play account. The thing with Bob is, Bob does not have enough 4-piece eagle. I tried. So my best 4-piece eagle on Bob was like 160 speed at E0 S0, and I don't even have a second eagle 4-piece lying around. So if Bob actually has enough gears, I would definitely try my very best to replicate this on my free-to-play account. Trade is gonna be as per usual, and then RM speed, frankly speaking, is not super important. If you want to, you could make his life a little bit easier by cost maxing and yoinking Cyreni's S1 for a little bit more speed buff and damage increase. So that's gonna be there with the 2-piece deliver as well as the 2-piece vulnerable, right? So hopefully this video was useful for you. Really reminds me back in the Prime Pokke days. Let me know what you guys think in the thoughts and comments down below. Word of the day is going to be, next video we are going to be trying Gilgamesh. Join Discord, use code Pokke, whatever yourself, game yourself. All the best for your gacha boost, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. See you.